sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Walker, and he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's another Seahawks.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Adam Butler getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Shotgun run now with Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's Darnold. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll be second and goal. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. To throw is Darnold. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rest of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Off the play fake. Smith. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's a handoff to Genty. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Genty. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raider first down.
Geno to throw. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raider first down.
Run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Smith from the gun on third down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jack Bech, touchdown Raiders.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their second possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
Yeah, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talk about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Third and 5. Here's Darnold again. Got it with Smith and Jigba. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
That's another Seahawks.
On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. And landing Roberts in there on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll work forward a short gain to the 25. And landing Roberts in there on the tackle. What can they do here on third down and 7? Now Darnold. That one on target to Cup. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on the fourth down.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Philippe sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. That's brought in by Myers. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing on second down, Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. On first down, here's Geno to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Las Vegas.
They run out of the gun with Genty. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Geno. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Here's Mostert, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. begins. It is Raider football. Trying again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. A second down throw for Pickett. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He gets in there for the sack, and it looks like the time off has not slowed him down one bit. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy of where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. Walk out of the shotgun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A second down throw for Locke. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll go play action with Pickett. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He'll step up and run this. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. First and 10. Pistol snap back to Pickett. He'll run again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 46-yard line.
A run here with Mostert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down. From the gun is Pickett. Quick throw, taken in. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
wide on the RPO. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Pickett now on play action. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. To throw is Pickett. That's into the hands of Horton. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. He'll try. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They go play action. It's locked. Got room past the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
On play action. Locked. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's locked. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's locked. This one complete to Bobo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And that's good.
Lots to throw on first down. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another Seahawks.
Handoff here, up the middle. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Tristan McCollum is on the stop.
26.
Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And the left first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A gain of 3. Brings up second.
Here's a designed run. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Now Locke under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
5-yard loss. It's fourth and goal.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. On the play fake, it's Pickett. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football. Get on it to keep possession. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Back to throw is Pickett. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with first and 10. Throw it. Lock. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. Here's Locke. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
12 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Lock to throw on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. He'll take off again. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Lock out of the shotgun. Quick throw here is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
15 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Our first down is Lock. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Lock. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Over in a flash, and he lost the football. Looked like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to get it back within a score.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin with a zone read. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the 2nd half. It's about to get underway.
The Raiders take over 1st.
The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pickett. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Vegas. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll try to run for it. 10 yards He's on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and the defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's a handoff to Mostert going left. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The tackle made back
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
a gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
The gun is Pickett. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9. And the drive continues. Now give to Mostert. Heading right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like you're...
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. Ooh. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for it there. First possession of this second half. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Now Locke. Off-balance throw. It's complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
On a bootleg, it's Locke. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third
Locke.
and 8.
He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
That's good.
First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in! Touchdown, Seahawks. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
Seahawks 16. Michael Dixon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. That's caught over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29. No run out of the gun. This is Mostert. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. That's into the hands of Thornton. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. He's going to run it, and he's going to have the Raiders first down. Although it didn't appear that he got it by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on third down. Here's Mostert. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Second and goal. Here's Pickett now. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Zamir White. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders tack on one more to their lead.
Raiders 31, Seahawks 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Start on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun on third down is Locke. Going up top. That's caught. And he will score. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense and Kenny Pickett getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
A toss now to Mostert. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
a gain of 15. 1st down, Las Vegas.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pickett now on play action. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Pickett to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Pickett. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
They go play action. It's locked. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock in trouble, and down he goes. Max Crosby getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Going for it all. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1-score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Pickett. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Mostert. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To throw pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This is taken at his own 30. That's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Seahawks will line up for this one.
Off to play fake. It's Locke. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Kenny Pickett getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 55 yards on the game. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun is Pickett. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Pickett to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks.